All right, so we're told you're going north to Alaska. You go north,
There won't be any singing by you guys, so I'm going to be solo on this trip. Joel Strickland, our producer, and I are going to Alaska. Never been to Alaska. Looking forward to going to Alaska. First bear hunt, never been bear hunting. Spot and stalk. I'm not going to be sitting in a tree stand over
Good for you.
any kind of a big bait pile or anything. Going to try the root and juice though, so I'm looking forward to all that.
What are you going to take with you? What kind of weapon?
I'm going to take my muzzleloader, my ultimate muzzleloader.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to using that, and should be something different anyway.
So you're going bear hunting in Alaska, going to fish for halibut while you're up there?
I might, I don't know.
I haven't. Salmon, king salmon.
I have no clue what to expect, what I'm going to do. All I know is I'm bringing a rain suit and my gun, and I'm ready to shoot something.
Yeah, the rain suit's more important than your gun, from what I understand.
Yeah, you're going to get wet, buddy.
You're going to get wet. Well, that sounds like an exciting thing. He's not inviting us, so you and I will go smallmouth fishing. We'll let him go to Alaska. Hey, good luck. We're anxious to see this show. That ought to be fun.
Y'all hold the fort down while I'm gone.
We're not going to be here. We're going fishing.
We're going to watch Hank Parker Jr. and Joel Strickland with you?
Joel Strickland's going to
All right, Hank Parker Jr. and Joel Strickland's going to be bouncing around in Alaska trying to kill a black bear on a spot and stalk. We'll see if it happens. You stay with us right here on
Hank Parker 3D.
3D.
Leaves need raking, the wood needs chopping. Where they at? Gone hunting.
You know, kind of on my top 10 list of things I want to do before I die is Alaska. I've wanted to go to Alaska for a long time. Joel, the producer of our show, he called us up and said, hey, I've got an opportunity to go to Alaska on a bear hunt, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Who wants to go? I was like, put me in, coach. I'll go. And we fly into Ketchikan, and we meet up with our guide, Sam. Sam was a great guy. He was an awesome guide. He's just a terrific outdoorsman. We had a lot of fun. We hit it off right off the bat.
I got to hunt and fish with Sam Dalin for about 4 or 5 years now, and every year he shows me a new place. This year is no exception.
And we drive up to this pier, and he's got a boat, a big boat out there, and he's like, there's where we're gonna be for the next 10 days. The boat is really nice. This is a really big cabin cruiser boat, good sleeping quarters. Who's your first mate, me or Joel?
That didn't leave me much to work with.
I was the greenhorn of the ship. I've never been bear hunting. I've never been to Alaska. It was something totally different.
Alaska is absolutely spectacular. The scenery is so unbelievable. If you've never been to Alaska, you just really can't tell the story like being there. There's nothing like being there. Alaska is so big. I mean, that's the best way to describe it.
Hank Parker 3D. Brought to you by Come Here Deer. Come Here Deer, the natural deer attractant that stops them in their tracks.
It's not your typical black bear hunt where we're sitting in a tree stand over a bait pile. These are coastal black bears.
Late May and the first part of June, the grass and all the tidal flats is green, and then they'll come down and basically graze on the grass, on the green grass. They will too go down below the tide line, and you'll see them flipping over rocks looking for crabs and eels, or scraping mussels and barnacles off either rocks or dead trees. They'll scratch those off and munch on them.
We'd get on the skiff and we'd ride around.
Watching the beaches, glassing the grass flats, watching for bears that have come out.
All these bears work their way down to these flats, especially in the afternoon. That's when we had our most success in seeing bears. You know, sometimes we'd be able to make a decision from the boat. Sometimes we need to stalk a little closer to see if the bear had rubbed its hair out or if it was too small. And we get out, we make our stalk, and we get to, you know, maybe 100, 120 yards, something away from the bear. It's one of those questionable ones. It's like, you know, like that big buck when he steps out, that's just marginal. Is it a mature buck, or is it just a buck with a lot of potential? And that's what we were. I was half tempted to shoot the bear, and I told Joel, man, I ought to just shoot that bear and get it done in the first 15 minutes of the whole hunt. And it was one of those things, do I shoot? Do I not shoot?
Man, his hair was perfect and he was doing everything we wanted for TV, but it was the first day and we have a lot of days ahead of us.
We watched this bear for quite some time, but we decided to pass on this bear. We were trying to pick out bears that didn't have all their hair rubbed out. It seemed like the bigger the bear was, the more hair they had rubbed out. It always was an obstacle. We're looking at this bear, and, I mean, he is just a tank. He's got a giant head. I mean, this is just a huge bear. I knew that, you know, once I shot the bear, I'd be pretty disappointed because he's just so rubbed out. I'd love to go back and get on that bear in the fall or next spring when he's not so rubbed out. But, man, he was a heck of a bear. Already at the beginning, I was thrown right into it, so I was really excited about the rest of the week. So we're in southeast Alaska. The weather is always changing, and it's actually a rainforest. It rains there every day.
I don't think he was prepared for what was really going to happen.
We had a NOAA weather radio. It's going to rain all day long.
He couldn't find enough to do.
Nowhere to go, nothing to do.
He cleaned stuff.
I've cleaned everything I know to clean.
He got plenty of rest, which I'm sure we all need more rest.
I've read as much as I could read.
I noticed that Hank Jr. did spend quite a bit of time reading his Bible, which is a good thing. I saw him reading Genesis about the flood and Noah and all that, which was pretty appropriate.
Slowly and slowly, as the day progressed, you know, 1 hour. There was no telephone, 2 hours, no TV, 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm going crazy. We sat there all day long. So finally, the rain lets up just enough to go out, and we go riding around in the skiff, and we look back, and right there's a beautiful cinnamon black bear.
We're gonna be close. We kick one rock, he's gone. Or if the wind swirls.
Well, we get out and we work our way around a bank. Everything's working perfect, except for the rain. The rain is just started back as we worked our way in with the boat, and it's not gonna leave us alone. So we get up this bank and we find a log. We can hide behind this big fall down, and it's the perfect gun rest. This is the bear I'm going to shoot. This is a beautiful bear. It's not rubbed out. It's a great sized bear, and it's cinnamon. I'm going to shoot this bear. And so I'm saying, can I shoot the bear? Sam's like, oh, hold on just a minute. Let me make sure everything's good with Joel. And he's looking back and he's talking to Joel. Joel's running the camera, and he's back there. He's wiping his camera as fast as I'm wiping the scope.
Well, Sam and Hank Jr. are about 20 feet in front of me, and the wind is blowing in our face, which means the rain is also blowing in our face, which is not good for the video camera. I'm getting water all over the lens. No matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to keep, the lens from getting water on it. So the moisture out of my mouth is getting the viewfinder fogged up, so I can't see what I'm doing, and I'm rubbing that off. I'm rubbing off the front of the lens, and it's just absolutely so frustrating.
And by the time that it all worked out, that he could see the bear and I could shoot, was about a nanosecond. And the bear steps right behind another deadfall. I want to shoot this bear. I don't want to shoot any of the other bears. This is my bear. This is the bear I want to shoot.
So finally, I get everything kind of lined up. It's clear, it's getting dark, but we're okay. And I'm telling him to shoot. Well, he's just about ready to shoot, and then the bear steps kind of behind him from my perspective.
Wait, I can't see now. He's behind you.
And if we didn't let him slip away, I couldn't believe it, and he did. He was gone. So one of the things I did in Alaska that was a lot of fun is I actually ran camera for Joel, our producer, who was there on a hunt as well. But he gets a new camera. I'm not a camera guy. I'm a hunter.
Actually, I'm really pretty nervous. Not so much about shooting the bear, but I'm nervous about what's going on behind me. I know Hank Jr. doesn't have a whole lot of experience running my big camera. I asked Sam, is he on?
Sam, he's looking at me, he's like, are you good? Are you on the bear? And I'm shaking, I've got everything messed up. I'm like, yeah, fire in the hole, And I'm like, I better hold this camera steady.
Sweet.
I got him on video, at least.
Did you hear the big avalanche when you shot?
No.
It was crazy.
That was something that was new for me, and that was a lot of fun.
Sam, this has been an awesome hunt. I mean, I've hunted with you for several years now, got to see some really neat places. We've been to different locations every time I've been with you.
I think we've been to a different area of Southeast Alaska here every time you've been up.
So now I've shot a big game animal with something other than a bow and arrow.
That's huge.
Hunting with my bow and arrow still being my passion, though.